Hello and welcome to Taik. I'm Mohammad Adnan, and in this video we are going to discuss about how to add Power Automate flow in Power Apps. Because these are the two different things. We can create flow in Power Automate and we can create apps in Power Apps, and how we are going to call this Power Automate flow in Power Apps. That is actually a kind of different approach. We need to do that because if you want to add Power BI visuals, that's a simple thing. There is a menu available. You can also do that. But for Power Automate, a little bit workaround which you need to do. So now let's begin. Before to that, if you're new to this channel or if you haven't subscribed yet, just click on the subscribe button and also press the bell icon to get the latest notifications. Now let's get started. First of all, the reason why you need to do this or you need to learn this. So basically, if you want to do any kind of insert, update or email notification or anything else in Power Apps, then you need Power Automate flow for that, right? So in that case, you need to use this Power Automate flow in Power Apps. That's the reason for that. And use cases. So let's say for an example, you have a tightly restricted IT environment in your organizations and where you don't have access of directly inserting, updating or deleting the records in Power Apps to any database, let's say for example SQL database. So what they are requesting to you use the Power Automate flow in that case. So they have given access of the Power Automate flow which is created by someone else. You just need to pass the query inside to that, so that you need to trigger that Power Automate flow and pass those parameters whatever you need to, and from that it will trigger and update, add or delete the records in the database. So in that case, you may need to use Power Automate flow in Power Apps. Not only that, and another reason is because, let's say for an example, if you want to send an email or notification to someone else, in that case, you need to use Power Automate flow, because when you click on approve of sending any kind of approval process or leave approval for an example, then once you click on approve, then it has to also approve, update the record in the database, and as well as it has to trigger the email notification. The email notification is only possible in Power Automate. So you need to save the data and then trigger this Power Automate flow in order to send an email to the users. So I hope you got a brief idea about what is the reason behind that and what are the use cases of it. So I am into Microsoft Power Automate now, and I'm going to create an instant flow. The reason is because when we click any button in Power Apps, this has to trigger. Send email. I'm clicking on this as Power Apps and click on create. I'm going to add a new step, and here I'm going to use Gmail. Yeah, it is there. If I click here, send an email, and here I'm going to add my email address. This is a test here and body is also test. And if you want to pass any kind of parameters, then you may need to click on ask in Power Apps, so that whenever you use this flow in Power Apps, at that time you need to pass this parameter. So that's it for now for me, and select here and click on save. And before to that, you need to click on flow checker to make sure everything is fine here. So send email v2. You may break your Power Apps trigger flow with the changes on the added connection. So it's just a notification, but here we need to test it out. So click on test flow, else you can also click on from Power Apps. Now I'm into Power Apps here. So this is a blank app, and here I'm going to add a button, insert and then button. A new button is added here. Now you need to go to action, which is on the top menu, and then you have option of Power Automate. If you click here, then this will give the list of available flows which you have access. And if you click on send email, then it gives a message of adding here. This flow is being added to this particular button. Complete flow parameters in formula bar. So usually if you want to pass a parameter, then you need to create those parameters here, pass those parameters here. As there is no parameter for this one, so I'm going to just close this one. That's it. And now let's run this app and click on this button. See, the color changed and then again blue here. It means the flow is triggered and it is back now. So let's go to this Power Automate flow, and if I go back here and see this one, it is succeeded now. And if I go to my email, so here is my Gmail account, and if I look into the send item, there is a message here of which I have sent an email to this one. So this is how you can able to add this Power Automate flow inside the Power App using these processes. If you like this video, just click on the big thumbs up button. If you are new to this channel or if you haven't subscribed yet, just click on the subscribe button and also press the bell icon to get the latest notifications. But make sure you turn on the notification on your devices. Share it with your friends and colleagues. If you have any queries and feedback, just post it on the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Keep learning. See you in the next video.